Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Updates on Meri's dating and Kody Pass issues are featured in Sister Wives, Meri in a bathing suit. Sister Wives star Kody Brown is all over the place today and she looks wonderful in a bathing suit during the hiatus of the TLC series. The first wife of the once-shared husband, Kody Brown, is also happy to squash the rumors floating around online. Plus she's offering up some news of her own. Kody Brown updates her followers about Sister Wives. Besides her Sister Wives series, Kody Brown does an online show, Fridays with Friends, with her best friend, Jen Sullivan. At one time she offered a disclaimer before they'd start taking questions from fans. That disclaimer said, if you are tuned into this live venue hoping to get the scoop on Sister Wives, you are in the wrong place. Meri said she wouldn't disclose anything about what is going on in the family. But when she answered questions about Robyn Brown and Kody Pass, she seemed to break that rule a little. While she didn't elaborate much at all, fans found out that the Kody Pass dilemma is still not settled yet. Additionally, she just posted this. We have been watching Sister Wives episodes filmed almost 2 years ago where Meri and Janelle Brown can't budge Kody to sell. So, it looks like that is still going on today. Then Meri is asked by a fan if Robyn Brown was ever her friend. She replied that most of the viewers pretty much know the answer to this from watching the show. Meri is likely referring to what her and Jen talked about on the preview for the second half of season 19. They talked about how it seemed like Robyn wasn't acting like a friend. Bathing suit for synchronized swimming. Meri went on a short getaway with friends to Cancun, where she took a lesson in synchronized swimming. Sister Wives fans hopped onto the comment section to say how terrific she looked in a bathing suit, as you can see in the screenshot below. The Sister Wives star doesn't have to say she's lost weight, fans immediately noticed it. She got so much praise for looking spry and healthy in this recent post online. But perhaps the news that caught a ton of attention from fans is Meri's dating update. Sister Wives, dating news. While some Sister Wives rumors have Meri engaged and others put her one step away from the altar, not so said Kody Brown. While Meri is dating, she is not in an exclusive relationship. So, there you have it, right from Meri's mouth. No, she's not on the verge of a wedding, she's even not committed to one guy, she is only dating. That's it so far. So, to sum up what is new with Meri, she's turning heads in her bathing suit. And Kody Brown is still stuck in limbo with Kody Pass. Plus, she's dating casually without ties to any one man. That is the latest scoop on Kody Brown coming from Kody Brown, the star of the popular TLC series. Sister Wives Kody Brown's meltdown over Meri's choice reveals more than you think. The Brown family hasn't been afraid to air out all their dirty laundry on Sister Wives, even as their plural marriage dynamic broke down. But there's one topic that seems contentious for the family to talk about: what happened to the wedding rings? In recent years, 3 of Kody Brown's 4 wives have left him. He originally married Meri in 1990, and then entered into spiritual unions with Janelle in 1993 and Christine in 1994. The family brought in a 4th wife, Robyn, who Kody legally married in 2010 to adopt her kids, having to divorce Meri to do so. Sister Wives premiered the same year as Kody and Robyn's marriage and chronicled their daily lives. But what was supposed to be an idealistic representation of a plural family quickly descended into chaos. Over time, cracks appeared in the relationships, as they struggled with jealousy, favoritism, emotional neglect, and power imbalances. Christine was the first to leave in 2021, citing a lack of intimacy and respect. Janelle followed in 2022, saying she'd been separated from Kody for months. Meri finally confirmed her split from Kody in 2023, after years of estrangement. Now, only Robyn remains in a marriage with Kody, in an unintentionally monogamous dynamic. The pair have done a lot to symbolize this new chapter in their life, like buying a new $1 million property. But Kody hasn't just moved on emotionally, he's upgraded his wedding ring more than once, which gives insight into where his real priorities lie. What happened to the Sister Wives wedding rings? While the Sister Wives cast shares a lot on camera, they haven't addressed what happened to everyone's wedding rings after the dissolution of their plural family. Christine noticeably removed her ring soon after announcing her split from Kody. As a sign of her independence, she posted public photos without hesitation. It's not clear whether she gave the ring back or sold it. But nowadays, she's sporting a new sparkler on her ring finger, as she remarried David Woolley in 2023. Similarly, Janelle hasn't made an official statement about her ring. It's unclear if she kept, sold, or discarded it. But she noticeably stopped wearing it in on-camera appearances and online following her split from Kody. Meri had the hardest time letting go of her relationship with Kody. The two were together the longest, and it seems she only got the courage to leave after her fellow sister wives did the same. Not to mention, Kody had already rejected any intimacy with her. Like Janelle and Christine, Meri hasn't revealed what she did with her own wedding ring, but she no longer wears one. Kody secretly melted the wedding ring Meri gave him. The only thing we do know is that Kody's ring history is significantly more convoluted and instructive. During season 18, fans noticed Kody was suddenly wearing a new wedding band, apparently a gift from Robin. But that wasn't the first time he switched things up behind closed doors. He originally wore the ring Meri gave him when they married in 1990, but stopped wearing it not long after Robin joined the family in 2010. As Christine revealed during the season 18 tell-all, Kody eventually melted down that original band without telling Meri, a move that blindsided her and clearly caused tension, even if she tried to downplay it publicly. Down the ring, saved the gold, saved the diamonds. Well, Meri found out, she continued. She's like, well, where's my ring? You don't wear it anymore. I melted it down, he says. Just like that. He's like, I don't want Meri to have control over me and power over me anymore. Then in 2014, when Kody legally married Robin after divorcing Meri, all the wives, including Meri, designed and paid for a new Claddagh ring for him to wear as a symbol of their plural family. We all went in on the design and we got him the ring, Christine said. And that's what he wore for a long time. He then collaborated with Robin to design his own ring. He and Robin designed the ring together. By 2022, during filming for season 18, Kody had swapped out the Claddagh ring for a new one from Robin, again, without saying a word. Meri, who was still spiritually married to him at the time, quickly noticed. But when she confronted him, she didn't get much of an answer. Only a few months later, she officially ended their relationship. I have no idea what this ring is or where it came from. If he got it, if Robin got it for him, if they got it together. She continued, I honestly have no idea, and I don't care. While Meri has said she wasn't bothered that Kody melted the original ring, she was furious Christine brought the story up on camera, something she'd kept private for over a decade. I am extremely frustrated right now. Beyond, Meri said during the tell-all. After we did the taping for the one-on-one interviews with Suki, I found out that a story was brought up about me that is not a story that I have ever shared publicly. That is my story to tell when, where, and how I want to. If I wanted to have shared that story in the last 13 years in a public way, I would have done that, Meri noted. While later speaking to Us Weekly, Janelle echoed Meri's feelings, saying, Meri's very sentimental about the ring that she gave Kody. And I think it bothered her when he melted down the wedding ring. Nonetheless, Christine didn't seem to regret telling the story. She told the publication it felt weird giving Kody the Claddagh ring years later, knowing what he'd secretly done to the original one from Meri. While we still don't know what became of Christine's own ring, the fact that she was willing to expose Kody's actions, even at the risk of upsetting Meri, shows just how strongly she felt about it. Why did Kody melt down Meri's ring? The public is aware that Kody only destroyed his own ring and did not retract it. But when it comes to Meri, he made two very intentional choices that cut deep. First, secretly melting the original ring she gave him in 1990, and later, replacing the Claddagh ring the wives had designed together with a new piece from Robin, all before Meri left him. Kody has claimed the gold from his original band was his to repurpose, since the ring no longer held meaning. Maybe it was custom-made or expensive and he wanted to make practical use of it. But come on, this is Kody we're talking about. There's got to be more to it. He's long been criticized by fans for being self-centered and narcissistic. Melting his wedding ring seemed like a power move. He was no longer just Meri's husband, he was building a plural family. Melting the ring behind her back was one of the earliest examples of how he'd make decisions unilaterally, even when they weren't in everyone's best interest, without care for who it may hurt in the process. Then there's the Kody ring. That wasn't just sentimental, it was a physical symbol of the plural marriage, co-designed and paid for by all the wives. Kody wearing it meant something to all of them, including Meri. Yet, while he was still spiritually married to her, he quietly swapped it out for a new ring from Robin. The timing was telling, given that Janelle and Christine had already left. It seemed like Kody was eager for Meri to follow suit, and changing his wedding ring with no explanation was a passive-aggressive way of saying it. It was a subtle but loud reminder the plural marriage no longer mattered to Kody, just Robin, which is why he's now wearing a ring that's just from her. It was likely the final straw for Meri, considering she left him a few months later. The wedding rings highlight Kody's issues with control. The way Kody treated his wedding rings is a reflection of his larger pattern of control. While he refused to provide Meri with any real closure, he spent years emotionally erasing her. He wouldn't officially end their relationship, but also denied her affection and intimacy. Melting the first ring and ditching the Kody were just more ways he asserted power while still pretending she's the one who gave up. When it comes to Kody's control over the finances, the rings are only the tip of the iceberg. While the patriarch was busy melting gold and commissioning new rings, the rest of the family was struggling to afford basic stability. Janelle was living in an RV on Coyote Pass because she couldn't secure a home, while Robin ended up in a spacious house that Kody helped her purchase, even after telling the others they all needed to wait so they could build together. Christine sold her Vegas home to fund the family's move, only for Kody to later accuse her of being selfish when she wanted financial independence after their split. This is a typical pattern for Kody. When it comes to shared expenses, he is always strapped for cash but always able to spend more on Robin. He couldn't figure out permanent housing for his family, but somehow found the time and money to secure a fresh new ring from Robin, one that conveniently erased the plural family dynamic entirely. We can't ignore the favoritism when it's so glaring. Kody has always needed a ring to symbolize his connection to Robin, the legal wife, the favorite, even when his family couldn't afford it. But he had no problem melting down the ring Meri gave him and then replacing the one that represented all the wives without even a heads up. These jewelry choices weren't random. They were a statement. Robin mattered. The rest didn't. Why Christine's reaction to Kody's wedding ring matters. Christine's response to the melted ring may have surprised some viewers. After all, it wasn't her ring, but that's exactly what made her reaction so powerful. It shows how deep the sister-wife bond once ran, and how much shared trauma they were all carrying. Sister Wives, how a cast shakeup with Kody Brown and David Woolley as the stars could help Season 20 be successful. Sister Wives Season 19 has fans thinking that the show could be over for good, but switching the focus to Kody Brown and David Woolley is exactly what the show needs. Kody Brown and Robin Brown, his only remaining wife, have become ostensibly monogamous in the aftermath of his messy separations from Christine, Meri Brown, and Janelle Brown. Kody has gotten increasingly nasty and hostile towards his former wives, exploding into the Coyote Pass drama dominating the current season. Meanwhile, one of the season's biggest highlights was Christine's fairy tale wedding to David in Moab, proving she's fully embracing her new life away from polygamy. But while Christine is basking in her happily ever after, the rest of the family is dealing with fractures that may never be repaired, exacerbated by separations and Garrison Brown's tragic and untimely passing. Sister Wives Season 20 could live on if the show switches its main character focus from downers Kody and Robin to the vibrant and exciting Christine. Christine and David have a lot going on. Christine's escape from Kody ought to have taken center stage because of its sheer excitement. Her whirlwind romance with David, culminating in an engagement by April 2023 and a wedding just months later, was one of the most exciting things to happen in Sister Wives history. Unlike Kody and Robin, Christine and David radiate joy, and Christine made it clear she's happier than ever. Meanwhile, Kody and Robin's storyline has taken a nosedive into emotional turmoil. With Meri, Janelle, and Christine out of the picture, Kody has gone from being the head of a plural family to struggling in a monogamous marriage with Robyn, who isn't thrilled about the change. Although Robyn has acknowledged having difficulty adjusting, the conversation has become dull. Christine, in